Nicky, I imagine quite a tiring evening for yourself running up and down that pitch, but a great result in the end.
Yeah, it was. As you say, in the end, it was a good result. The way we're playing now, the midfielders are asked to cover a lot of ground. Me and Holty were just talking about it there with Dina, how hard it actually is in there. It's a shift, but made easy. We have a lot of the ball and we move it, and we was fairly pleased tonight with particularly our start to the game, and then obviously I think disappointed again that maybe we haven't taken as many chances as we should have.
You're doing a lot more work off the ball than maybe you were last season, do you feel?
Yeah, definitely. He's asking us to play maybe higher, and his message kind of, he'd rather us have less touches of the ball but in more dangerous areas than obviously a lot of touches in our own half and not really doing much. So yeah, that's kind of a thing that we're learning every week really under this manager, that as I say, we're playing higher and maybe not involved as much, but as I say, in more dangerous areas and things like that. So no, it's been enjoyable, and I'm sure we'll only get better.
Were you happy with the pressure you put on St Mirren in the first half up until kind of the 25th minute when Lee got his second?
Yeah, definitely. I thought we were brilliant the first 25 minutes and thoroughly deserved that 2-0 lead, and then unfortunately let them back into it when it kind of looked that they may be dead and buried, and unfortunately we let them back in, and then it's close when it really shouldn't have been, and of course we get a let off with them missing the penalty, and anything can happen then from being comfortable and should have been leading by a bigger margin. We find ourselves in a difficult situation there in the second half, but no, we're pleased, as you say, the outcome at the end, but again we're disappointed because we feel we should have won by a bigger margin.
You've played with Lee Wallace for a while now. Do you really feel like this system's bringing out the best in him? Yeah,
definitely. Everybody knows what Waldo brings. He's an attacking left back, and he's one of our biggest threats from that position. His engine's fantastic, he's up and down all game. Delighted that he got his double, of course, today as well, which just kind of capped off his performance. So no, everyone's delighted for him, and as you say, not just Waldo on the left, but Tav down the right as well. They're attack-minded fullbacks, and they're certainly playing out their skin at the minute. They've been brilliant.
And was there a few hearts and mouths when they got awarded that penalty?
Yeah, yeah, and as I say, because that would have obviously been 2-2, and we didn't feel obviously they deserved that, but it would have been our own doing because, as I say, it's missed chances, and that's kind of been the story of the season so far. We're scoring a lot of goals, of course, and we're happy with that, but we know we should be scoring more. We're creating a lot of chances, and the football's good, so no, still lots to do, lots to work on, and we're not happy, we're not satisfied, we're still disappointed, as I say, with that part of the game, and as I say, we're working on it, and I think we'll only get better.
The man just spoken about being more clinical. He's just spoken to us about it now, and he also did after the Peterhead game. Is that something you're working on in training?
Yeah, every day. Crossing and finishing, it's something we're doing every single day, and I think you can see that we're getting in the positions and the patterns that we're doing in training. You can see them really coming out onto the pitch. The ball's getting wide, and lots of crosses and things like that are coming in. It's just, as I say, we're not clinical enough at the minute, but I'm sure that will come. We seem to be tiring teams out, and then in the last 15-20 minutes in particular of games, we've created a lot of chances, and we're just making it a little difficult for ourselves at the minute, and it's something that obviously we'd like to stamp out and of course make the games a lot easier than they have been.
And you've got a trip to Alloa next Sunday. It wasn't a happy hunting ground next season, but you kind of get rid of those thoughts and just concentrate on the here and now.
Of course you do, yeah. You just try and forget last season as much as we can, and that's kind of been the message. We can only obviously concentrate on what's ahead, and no, it's obviously been a positive start, and we'll be looking to continue that next week at Alloa, and we know with the football that we're playing and the chances that we are creating that we're enjoying ourselves, and we really don't mind where we're going and who we're playing at the minute, because we just feel we're enjoying our football, and we're just hoping that we can carry on this positive start that we've had.
You got the goal there when Rangers won their only game there last season. Are you hoping for the same this week?
Yeah, definitely. Disappointed obviously not to have scored so far. The chances just aren't falling for me at the minute, which is fine. I mean, the main thing, of course, is that we're winning games, and we are, and we're enjoying our football, and we are, and I am myself. It's been a breath of fresh air, of course, since coming back in, and everyone is enjoying it. And now, I mean, no doubt that the chances will start falling again, and hopefully I can get myself up and running and get amongst the goals again.